It's come to my attention that I've never made a video about how to build an agent on the Hatz AI platform, or even how to use agents, or even that we have agents. So I'm here to set the record straight. We have agents. They're super easy to build, manage, deploy. What you do is go to New on the workshop, click on Agent, and it takes you to a page that looks like this. This is a very intuitive setup flow. All you do is name the agent. The one that we're going to build today is something that I think any business could benefit from. It has to do with marketing, brand voice, marketing content. And if you have a Hatz account, you can just open it up and follow along. So we're going to call this the brand voice marketing agent. You can get creative and give them actual names if you want to. The description, just something so you can keep track of all your agents. I know there are people who have 10, 15, 20 agents already on Hatz, so this helps you keep track of what they all do. Follows company brand guidelines and creates marketing content. Pretty straightforward. Then you can select a category so it's easy to find them, marketing, and we're going to skip instructions for just a second. We'll come back to that. The AI model, you can see this is similar to a chat interface. You're picking the model that the agent runs on. So I'm going to pick something that I like. A lot of these are personal preference, but as long as it has tool calling, which Claude 4.5 Sonnet does, because I'm going to need this to make some calls, maybe use some integrations, I'm picking Claude 4.5 Sonnet. You can pick whatever LLM you want. And add an agent icon. Listen, just pop open a second tab, go to Nano Banana on Hatz, Gemini 2.5 Flash image, Nano Banana, and tell it to create a marketing image icon. Maybe we'll do that at the end of this video. Sources. This is going to be where you can add sources about your company, right? Any documents that you have. This is like uploading files, accessing files from OneDrive, that kind of thing. So I just uploaded our brand guidelines, some of our colors, etc. So that's there. It can reference that. And then tools, I want it to have access to the internet. So I'm going to say it can have Avely and Firecrawl. And I also want it to be able to create documents. So I can do Python code interpreter. Now, going back to the system prompt. What are these and how do you write them? They work almost the same way that the workflows do. It's the prompts that run behind the scenes. So every time you interact with this agent, you don't have to keep telling it, you're a marketing agent, here's our brand guidelines, here's how I want you to act, here's how I want the output to know. You can just put all of that in the system prompt, in the instructions, one time, and then chat with the agent like it's a person. And it'll reference all of those system prompts behind the scenes that you wrote once. So the best way to do this really is to open up a second tab. I just used Claude 4.5 Sonnet. I said create a user-friendly system prompt for an AI agent. It includes a core identity, behavioral rules, and instructions for how to generate outputs. You can swap that out with anything you want. You'll get the hang of writing these over time. And then it created this system prompt for me. Just checked it, looks pretty good. I'm going to copy it and paste it over. There we go. And then looks just like a system prompt. You can save this, create the agent. Now the agent is created. Now I can share this agent. This is a new feature as of mid-October 2025. The default is always going to be private, but you can share it with your organization. So I'll do that. You can then, once you share it with your organization, you then have the option to share it with the community. I'm not going to do that because this is specific to the Hatz brand guidelines. I'm just going to share it here, save settings. And now, how do I interact with this agent? I can do it in here, or I can go to the chat. And it's right here. Okay, so I can click on brand voice marketing agent and got this little robot icon, pretty fun. And I can start chatting with it. So I said, create a LinkedIn post about our newest features. And I gave it a link to our changelog. Now remember, it has access to the internet, so it can go and look at this changelog page. So as this is running, I just want to point something out. Right now, you're limited to 3 different integrations or 3 different tools that the AI agent has access to per agent, but you can create multiple agents and switch which one you're talking to mid-conversation. So right now, I don't have this one connected to LinkedIn, but if I wanted it to go and post on LinkedIn, I could do that if I switch to a different agent that has access to that integration. So right now you're limited to 3. It keeps things pretty streamlined and efficient, but you can see right here, I can switch if I wanted to switch to a different one, or just switch to an LLM that I can then go and post on LinkedIn. So just keep that in mind as you're going through this. So this is running based on those system prompts. It's referring to those system prompts that we wrote using Hatz, using AI to create this content. So all I had to tell it was create a LinkedIn post, didn't have to enable any more tools, didn't have to do anything else. It knows how to act because we put it in that system prompt. It knows what it has access to. It knows our brand guidelines, knows how we talk about Hatz because of all of those sources that I gave it. So I'll make some more agent videos over the next couple of weeks. Tell me what kind of agents you'd want to see. There's all kinds, right? There's manufacturing agents, there's paralegal agents, office management, operations, finance agents, things that are meant to help your team be more efficient and cut down on a lot of the admin work so that the people that you hired can be good at what you hired them to do. And they're not spending a lot of time doing the really boring stuff. So agents are great. Sorry we didn't get any videos up sooner than this, but let me know what other kind of agents you'd want to see.